In 2008, when Lehman Brothers went bankrupt and the Federal Reserve started printing money to save banks, an anonymous hacker quietly ignited a financial rebellion. The digital gold he created made the central bank giants tremble 15 years later. Today, let us uncover the smoke and wealth code behind this counterattack. 2008 subprime mortgage crisis. The Fed cut interest rates to zero, plus 3 rounds of quantitative easing. QE printed $3.9 trillion, and the global fiat currency credit collapsed. Over-issuance of currency triggers inflation panic. Bitcoin white paper released. Satoshi Nakamoto embeds the Times headline, Chancellor rescues banks for the second time, in the Genesis block, pointing directly to the systemic corruption of traditional finance. Technology anchors scarcity. Set a cap of 21 million coins close-halving mechanism every 4 years to counter the central bank's unlimited money printing. 2010, the Greek debt crisis spreads across Europe, and Bitcoin completes its first physical transaction, 10,000 BTC for 2 pizzas, now worth nearly $1 billion, proving the feasibility of peer-to-peer transactions. 2012, European debt escalates. Cyprus banks freeze deposits. Bitcoin soars to 260 for the first time due to its anti-confiscation attribute. After the first halving in 2012, the price of BTC soared from 12 to 1,100, a 90-fold increase. Scarcity crushed fiat currency inflation for the first time. 2013, the Fed's reduction of QE triggered a tapering tantrum, but Bitcoin broke through $1,000 for the first time due to the Chinese central bank's monetary easing and retail investors' influx. 2014, 850,000 Bitcoins, 7% of the total circulation, were stolen from MyTeen14, Gox exchange, causing the price to plummet by 80%, forcing global exchanges to upgrade their cold storage security. From 2016 to 2017, Brexit and Trump's tax cuts, global central banks collectively released money, and Bitcoin safe haven properties began to emerge, breaking through $20,000. However, China suddenly banned cryptocurrency trading, and exchanges collectively went overseas to survive. In 2020, the Federal Reserve printed $4 trillion to save the market during the pandemic. Bitcoin soared 38% throughout the year, crushing gold and US stocks, and MicroStrategy and Tesla bought heavily. MicroStrategy hoards 88,000 BTC. PayPal opens cryptocurrency trading, and on-chain institutional holdings increased 300% year-on-year. 2021, US inflation hits 40-year high, Bitcoin hits 69,000, El Salvador makes it legal tender, a sovereign state enters the market for the first time. In January 2024, the SEC officially approved 11 spot ETFs including BlackRock, IBIT, and Fidelity, marking a shift in supervision from exclusion to institutional acceptance. 2024, Bitcoin supply drops sharply after halving. China's central bank releases $1 trillion liquidity through double cuts. The Federal Reserve secretly buys $34.8 billion in bonds. Trump's pro-crypto policy pushes Bitcoin into the U.S. Strategic Reserve, replaces SEC chairman, Bitcoin breaks 100,000. March 2025, Trump signs an executive order to list Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset in the United States to hedge the risk of $35 trillion in national debt. May 2025, New Hampshire passes the Bitcoin Reserve Act, requiring 5% of state finances to be allocated to Bitcoin, and global central banks follow suit to discuss digital gold reserves. From pizza vouchers to national strategic assets, the 16 years of Bitcoin are a 16-year race with the central bank's money printing. When the fiat currency depreciates due to over-issuance, the 21 million Bitcoins created by code are reshaping the foundation of human trust in wealth. This is not only a victory for technology, but also the ultimate revolution of free currency against the old financial system. When the central bank's printing press roars, Bitcoin is the only financial Noah's Ark for ordinary people.